Hey guys, as we discussed it last week, this is the technology sector XLK. Last week we were still bullish, right? Continue upside towards the end of the third wave. We did reach the microstructure third wave in a perfect target level, right? Overall, we still heading towards the 260s, 270s. That is still my primary view. Of course, we are in a choppy zone and the last wave. So it's gonna be a lot of pullbacks, a lot of drops, including this big one which is coming, but not anytime soon, right? Not at least. Um, well, not anytime soon. I don't see that happening, guys, until probably 2, 3 weeks from now. And even then, it's going to be temporarily. This 8 to 10% drop still will get eaten up completely before pushing even higher, right, to our original target, which is that 260, 270 range, right? But let's get to the microstructure. Let me hop on 15 minutes here, right? Then I have two scenarios for this week. As you can see, it's a super messy, choppy action, but that's to be expected. Nasty NASDAQ, nasty technology sector it is. Right? So on 15 minutes, this is my primary view. We topped out in the third wave here, and we have a three-way structure to the downside to complete the fourth wave, which is already a messy wave, right? And this is why, right? This is probably why. When you look at the second wave right here, it was a smooth sailing, right? It was a nice little zigzag. So now you're kind of going to be expecting again the flat correction, right, in the fourth wave. So what do we have here? We have a first drop. I will mark it, in my opinion, as a wave right here. That we had absolute chop zone with a lot of whipsaws, right? A lot of whips down, up like crazy. So this was an A wave of overall this B wave. So we have A coming up. We had a wave coming down, instant reversal in a A of B. Now we are B of B, and there will be another push into the C of B before more downside. So this week, I like to see one thing, or actually two things happen. We have two scenarios. We had either we're going to hold this yellow support. Let me add the prices real quick here, which will be able to. So as long as we hold basically the 237, 237.50, let's call it range, there is a good chance we're going to reverse and start pumping, right? Well, everybody's going to be too crazy bearish. And as you know, what happens is, they're going to get trapped. They're going to get trapped. They're going to get beaten as hell, right? I'm not saying markets will not come down. Sure, they will, but it never comes down when people expect it, right? It's not most likely happen now. Can I be wrong? Absolutely. And the only way I'm going to be wrong if we are busting through the 937.50s, then we can have a direct sell-off into the support zone here for the fourth wave. But knowing technology and how nasty, pretty much NASDAQ is, probably completely expect and totally expect a drop into that 237s, find some kind of floor here, and reversal, right? So I'd like to probably we're going to see tomorrow is some sort of small sell-off and trap, set the trap, go sideways here a little bit of accumulation, and instead of continuation, you're going to have a full-blown reversal back to 240s, right? 240 is my bare minimum. What I actually think, which is very possible to happen, it may rip and make a new high, right? Into that 244, even 244, yeah, 244 range before continuing to the downside, because that's what stocks do, right? So this week I would be focused mainly, or at least big portion of this week, of small sell-off, reversal. If I see the break here at 237.50, well, then I'm going to have a much more bearish view, we still shouldn't drop lower than 233s in this setup, right? If we do drop under 233s, then I will have to reevaluate the charts and see what else is happening there, right? But as of right now, price continue doing what it's supposed to. The moves were kind of expected, so nothing shocker there. So why should I change my view, right? So once we happens to here, if we do sell off, still will be expecting reversal here and push towards the 250s, 247, 250s before more downside. If we hold, we will have Monday, Tuesday reversal, right? We're going to be bullish, and then later in the week sell off, right? And possibly Friday, some sort of recovery, classic Friday recovery. So let's do it. Good luck to you. Let's keep an eye on it, but it is my private review. Good luck, whoever's trading technology. It will be messy, nasty, but interesting week. Good luck, guys.